everybody, Dr. Nichols here from SFNEOnline, and of course, your host of The Grow Show. Today's video, we are going to review Knott's Berry Farm. This was our very first visit. We're going to break down the good, the bad, the ugly, and talk about what people told us that we should do, told us what we should skip, etc., etc. And before we get into that, make sure if you're new here, you click that subscribe button. Please help us grow. Share it. Leave us a comment. Hit that like button if you enjoyed the video. And enough of my babbling. Let's get into this. All right. So with everything that transpired and the ability for us to get to Knott's Berry Farm was great. So the week of January 13, 2020, we did Magic Mountain, we did Knott's Berry Farm, we did Disneyland. We did Disneyland on the 17th, so that means in the Knotts we did 16th, and the 17th was actually the day of Rise of Resistance opening at Disneyland. It's kind of weird how all the dominoes fell into place, but today we're talking about Knotts. Now, a lot of people's like, you gotta eat the chicken dinner, you know, check out this, that, the other, check out all these different rides, skip certain rides, da-da-da-da, don't bother. So what do? I go and do everything that I want to do. I don't listen to anybody, but people want to know my thoughts on certain rides. So... and the good thing is, so I don't look like a total dummy, because I don't remember. I've only been there once. So I have the park map for Knott's. That's the park map. It's not a huge park, but it is a beautiful park. It's actually one of my favorites for Cedar Fair, and I'm going to tell you why. It's got a lot of high theming to it. Well, especially in the Ghost Town area, like it's really done well. So what we did... I mean, we walked right to the right, and we went right to Silver Bullet, and I love that ride. We rode it a few times. It was great. So we rode that, and then we just started walking around. We went and we rode. After that, we moved on to Hang Time. We rode Then we rode Accelerator. What is? And I know it's in Ghost Town. Where's Ghost Town? Where is the ride? Rides. We rode Pony Express. We didn't ride Calico River Rapids. It was a little too cold, but I saw the Bay Area animatronic. I'm like, hopefully I can come when it's not so cold, because then that would be cool. What else did we ride? Oh, what isn't it? We rode Montezuma's Revenge. We rode Jaguar. We did ride Soul Spin. We did ride Ghost Rider. Basically, all the adult. We didn't really ride like little. If there is any little coasters, I don't remember. But we did ride that. We rode the Flyers. We rode quite a few things, and but a lot of people ask me like, what I think of Ghost Rider, and I really loved it. Like, it was fun. It didn't have like crazy airtime in it, no, but the layout is fun. Just how it like goes over the road, comes back. Goes back, comes back, you know, like, it was really cool. I really enjoyed Accelerator. Is it my favorite coaster there? No, it was fun. People really love that ride, and it's a cool ride. It just wasn't my favorite. Hang Time was awesome, especially not being a B&M, but just the style and what it did. It was pretty much like the same, but I just enjoyed it. It was a smooth ride. We rode it a couple times. We even got a front row ride on it. It was awesome, just hanging there, looking over. And we had a lot of fun. I did not eat the chicken dinner, but I did. And I got to see where this is. Is this it? Yeah, we went to Fireman's Barbecue. And I got the platter with the chicken and the ribs. Now, I got to say the chicken was amazing. It was moist. It was delicious. The ribs were a bit dry, and they weren't as good. For whatever reason. I don't know if that's how they normally are, but, I like it when it falls off the bone, and it's easy just to, to savor the flavor and just get into it, and it didn't really do that for me there for that. So it is what it is. Now, the log flume was not open, although if you look behind the queue line of Accelerator, you could see all the boats out. But we did ride the Calico Mine ride, and that was great. Like, for it looks like a train, you're going through, and it's a dark ride, and you're going through, seeing all the scenes of a mine. And it was really great. We put up the POV if you've never seen it or just want to relive it. You can check that out. What I'll do is I'll put it at the end of this video. So if you want to see it, you can see it. But it's worth watching. It's worth riding. And every time I go, I am going to make sure that I ride that ride. It's really that good. Overall, theming was great. The food that we had was great. I did not go and eat the chicken dinner that's on the outside that you see. I did not do that. I didn't get any of the jam or anything. I gotta say, one of my complaints about the gift shop is it wasn't that good. Like, I was very disappointed. Like, when you go to a gift shop, usually it is, like a whole bunch of ride shirts and stuff. The only one I found that was good, like in the main gift shop, was for Ghost Rider, so I got it. I was happy, but I wish there could have been more. Maybe it saved me from having to fill my closet up again with shirts. But I'll give this park a 4 out of 5. Wish it was bigger. Wish they had some other stuff. Obviously, the dark ride that they got is down, and they're redoing it to become Knott's Berry Tales. It's going to open in the summer, so you got that. So it's a nice park. I would gladly go back. If you haven't gone, I recommend going. I had a lot of fun. I actually didn't want to leave. I actually wanted to keep riding and riding and riding and then take it in the scenery. But eventually you have to leave. This time of the year, the park's closed at 6. So, but everything was a walk-on. I enjoyed every ride that I went on. I had fun. I know it's a rarity when you go to a park when you're trying to make sure that you get the most bang for your buck. So, but yeah, that's what I think about Knott's. I think it's great. I would say if my favorite coaster at the park would probably be Hang Time. No, Silver Bullet, followed by Hang Time, followed by Ghost Rider. That would be my top 3 in the park. Silver Bullet, really loved. Hang Time, really loved. And Ghost Rider, I really loved. I did like, though, with Jaguar, they had the queue was like inside one of those Mexican temples, and it was cool. And just going in, I just love how they have some theming going out. It's definitely the best themed of the Cedar Fair parks for sure, and it's a lot of fun. I don't know what else more to tell you. If you have any other questions, just leave them down in the comments. If you have gone, what do you think about the park? Do you love it? Do you hate it? Is it mediocre? And what are your favorite rides at the park? Let us know. Until next time, everybody, keep on coasting, y'all. Peace.